everybody, my name is Angel and you're watching For the Passion, Not the Fashion. And today we are very pleased to welcome Jim Müller of Kissin Dynamite. Hello, hello.
Oh yeah. Nice to have me. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks for being there. So I wanted to start with the lineup change you had the last year, because your original drummer Andy Schnitzer left the band, as we all know, but you found a replacement called Sebastian Berg. And I just wanted to know, how did you meet him? Did you know him before? And what was the reason why you took him as a replacement?
Yeah, so actually we did a shout out on our social medias that everybody can send us a video of him drumming, and we got so many videos. That was really crazy. So if I ever having a new band or doing a side project or whatever, I have a catalog of awesome drummers now. And yeah, we picked out 8 and did a real audition in our rehearsal room, which was quite strange during COVID times, because we were on the one side of the room and the drummer came in and sat on the other, and we just came in 2 songs together and then they left again. But when Sebastian started playing, I immediately that was a really hard word, immediately start smiling, and Hannes did as well. And so I watched Hannes smiling and was like, that's our guy. And the only thing was that we had to do a personal check for sure, because I mean, there's plenty of good drummers out there, but when it comes to personality, you know, you want to have a guy in your band that's still cool when you're on tour for like 8 weeks in a small bus. So that's why we got hammered together, and after 10 beers he was still cool, so he got the job.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, you don't just need a new band member, you also need a new family member, and I think you found him.
Yeah, it really feels so good, and so
important for a band.
Yeah. He brings a lot of energy to the table, which is really nice.
I can imagine. And Andy was also one of the main songwriters for the band. And I just wanted to know, in which ways did the songwriting process change now? Did it change at all?
Yeah, partly. You know, some songs were already written before Andy left the band, because he was like leaving the band just like in the middle of the whole process. Because for him, it was always, you know, a compromise. He wanted to do more AC/DC, bluesish rock and roll. And when there's, you know, you want to be a band of brothers who all want the same. And when there's one guy who thinks like, I'm just into 85%, it's not enough. And that's good for both sides to split up and just let go. Fair enough. And we're still close friends, so shout out to Andy.
That's
good boy.
Most important.
He will go his way. He
still
will
a family member.
Absolutely.
Not a band member, but family.
Yeah. And so for the lyrics, because Andy was writing all the lyrics, we got Anna. So Hannah's girlfriend and singer of Exit Eden.
Yeah.
She's actually kind of like a family member.
Yeah, of course.
After all these
She's
years,
a part of you guys as well.
Absolutely. So it wasn't something from the outside. It was really cool and just like felt kind of natural, and she did a great job. So
she did. Yeah. Absolutely. So you still got a familiar replacement there.
Absolutely. So all in-house.
Yes. So talking about your new album, Not the End of the Road, for you guys, I have it here, so you can see. Yeah. I wanted to know, what were the main influences for the songs on this record? Did you have any at all?
Yeah. So when it comes to that, you know, it was a tough time, because not just COVID hit us, but also Andy leaving the band. It was like really 2 major impacts on us. And I think for a band, it's not normal just to keep going with 2 crises like that. But for us, it was totally clear, 100%. Like, there's no chance to not doing this band for sure, because you know, it's such a big part of our whole life. You know, like we started when we were 10 years old, so it's more than 20 years on stage now. So
my whole life.
Wow. I feel old now.
Oh no, please stop.
No, but you know, to have this motivation and a good vibe was really hard because from what?
Yes.
Normally you being on tour, you meet a lot of people doing party, and you just be on your own again on the table and just puke it out, all the memories you got, all the
Yes.
energy. But it was missing for sure. So that was really tough, especially for me,
Yeah.
because it was in the middle of the album production, and it was like just I don't feel it. And that was so strange because it's my favorite thing to do. And when you don't feel it, it's like something is wrong. And then there was like a turnaround situation when we played lots of festivals in summer, and we had shows and we met people, and
Finally.
also and outside of Germany there was a restriction-free festivals, like everybody was tested and 10,000 people in one place, and like wow, it felt like back in the days.
Yeah.
And that gave me such a push, because the year before in 2020 we had two concerts, one before COVID and one during, and there was like it was
nothing,
the most fucked up time. And so that gave me really that push to really dig into the album. And what we wanted to achieve is to have a totally positive and motivating album, but also with the ballads or half ballads, like really deep songs, but still giving hope to the people. So it's
definitely
never hopeless. Yeah. So it's just all about motivation, power, and not just give up. And that's how the slogan, not the end of the road, sums it up just perfectly.
Yeah, it does. I mean, yeah, you need some motivation in these tough times. I mean, it's tough for all of us.
Absolutely.
But good music always helps.
Yeah.
So there are 12 songs on the new record. And I just wanted to know, how many songs did you write in total? And how did you choose which ones make it to the record and which don't?
Yeah. So like normally we wrote lots of songs. This time I think probably there are plenty of songs written, but just like the one who came into our Dropbox, what's Ordner again?
I don't know, file.
Okay. Whatever. On our server, so to speak, we're like, I think it was 15 or 16 songs, so it was not that heavy. And so we just started out with like 10 before, and like those were very clear, and the other two were also like, you know, when you're into the album and yeah, it all felt good, and you see which song is missing. So okay, this song is too close to that one, so let's drop that one. So that was actually kind of easy this time.
That's great. I mean, it saves a lot of time probably as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And nerves.
Yeah, absolutely. Your last album, Ecstasy, was released in 2018, so it was 4 years ago already.
Yeah.
How long did the songwriting process actually take this time? So when did you start writing the new record?
Like almost a year, I think. Like we started in autumn in 2020 and all finished up in autumn 2021. So all in all, 1 year.
Cool. And fast.
Yeah, it's really fast. And you know, shout out to Hannes. You know, Hannes is the mastermind behind everything. It's not just fabulous singer and songwriter, but he also produced the record.
So he had a lot of work to do. Yeah,
and I'm for sure that, but he also is so talented. I'm kind of jealous. Like, you know, I can't sing that good, I can't write songs that good, and I can't produce songs that good. So he got everything. That's
and we got nothing.
Yeah, thanks for nothing. Yeah, so we're really proud of him. And
yes, you can be. I'm sure he's proud of you guys as well. I mean, you need.
I hope so. I hope so.
You need more than just a singer and a producer for a great.
Yeah, absolutely. Fair enough.
Yes. Yeah. So you guys just posted it on Facebook, but still, which chart position do you guys expect or wish for this time?
Tough question. Actually, I don't mind at all, but I'm the only one in the band because everybody's like excited as hell.
Yeah.
And
What do the other
just,
guys wish for? Let's ask
yeah,
them.
I think they wish for sure to be better than the last one, but
Yes.
it's probably gonna happen.
Yeah.
So we're aiming for the 3.
Yes.
Let's see if it's gonna happen. It's tough because I think like there's plenty of rappers
Yeah.
releases and also Billy Talent. So we'll see. But you know, for me personally, it's nice for sure, and I'm super proud.
Yes,
Don't get me wrong, but I don't mind at the end. At least when it's better than the last one, we're on a good way. That's all that matters to me.
So I think
you know,
guys can
also in this time, it feels so strange because normally you do all the interviews and stuff and always talk about the tour afterwards.
Yes.
Like, okay, we do an album because then we can go on tour.
On tour, yeah.
And I was like, okay, and I got like no idea what I will do next week, and it's strange. So
yeah, I mean it sucks for all of us, for the musicians and for the fans. Just want live music back.
Absolutely, bring back live music.
Yes, please. I mean, hopefully it works this summer at least. So if
I'm pretty positive about that one.
Me too.
Because I think last year there were plenty of festivals happening, and
yes,
if you're not too late, like I think the Wacken was last year, like the small Wacken was in September, and this is way too late.
It is.
You know, like go back in June, July. I think there will be plenty of festivals happening. And
me too.
Can't wait to play them all. We got lots of plans.
I can't wait to go there. Like finally, I mean, you're playing the Wacken open air if it happens this year. So maybe we see each other.
Fingers crossed.
Yes, please. So if you had to describe Not the End of the Road in 3 words, which words would that be?
Stadium rock, positivity, good times.
Great ones. That's all we want.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, not think too much. Don't think too much.
Yes.
Not overthinking.
Please. So talking about tour plans, which you just said aren't really happening, but you still did a live streaming concert and also want to do some festival shows. So what can the audience expect when we see you live? Yeah,
so we weren't lazy at all. We built a completely new stage with lots of lights and stairs and bridges, and you know, as you saw in the Coming Home video. But that was just like a small part of it. Like we really put a whole kind of theater-like stage setup, which I'm huge proud of, because it was so much work, especially for our crew. But I helped one day building it. I was like the assistant who fucked up the whole thing, but and they were like, okay, Jim, you can leave again. Okay,
please just go out of the way.
Yeah, kind of like that. No, I did a great job, but I mean, like it was one day and they were like 2 months or something in working on that stage setup. And big shout out to our crew right now. And I can't wait to present it. You know, you need to see this in live because the lights and everything is just hilarious and probably beautiful. It's really perfectly under the hashtag Bring Back Stadium Rock. Oh. That's how the stage looks like. And yeah, I will show to everybody. And as you mentioned, festival season is coming, and I'm pretty sure there will be lots of. And I hope that after the festival season, we get to tour. Yes, please. All across Europe, at least. Maybe hopefully even more. And to bring this record to anybody who want to hear it live. Yeah. So what would your expectations be for a following tour, even if you don't know when it is yet? So you just said you want more cities or more countries, even also bigger venues, or what is planned on your mind? Definitely. Yeah, definitely bigger venues, bigger crowds. And you know, when it comes to stuff like that, I think bigger venues in a kind of way, when you go like from 500 to 1,000, it's also a plus in sound quality.
Of
You know,
course.
I want to give people the full show. And I mean, it's also nice to see your band in a small club, but when it comes to quality of a show, you have to be at least in a big kind of like a 1,000+
Yes.
venue to really get the full experience. And that's what I want for everybody out there. And what am I going to say? Oh yeah, and for sure, pyrotechnique wherever it's possible, because we don't want to earn a cent on this thing. That's how we did before. That's how we did before COVID. When there's something left on the bank account of the band, pyrotechnics. Yeah, throw it out. You see your money get burned every night. Yeah, it's nice. I love it.
Me too.
I'm a kind of guy who always has cold fingers and stuff, and that's why I need the flames, to keep me warm and keep me in my comfort zone. So from my Caribbean blood, I'm not sure I got that.
It's a win-win situation for everyone. You get warm fingers, and we get a cool show.
Nice.
That's all we want.
It's a good deal.
Yeah, I think it is. So, do you have an own personal favorite track of the record? I mean, musicians often don't answer that question, but maybe you have one?
Yeah, for sure. You love all your babies.
Yeah, of course you do.
But I measure songs in guitar solos, and that's why I go for No One Dies a Virgin, because that's my favorite one on that.
So do you play the song live?
Oh, I hope so. It's not sure. We haven't played that song in our live stream, which is actually still available. So it wasn't just
so everybody, you can still buy tickets.
Yeah, get your tickets, see the show. It's worth it, promise. Yeah. But unfortunately, we don't play No One Dies a Virgin. But that's the only spoiler.
But maybe you can convince the others to play it as a live shows.
Yeah, I definitely think there will be a couple of songs coming into this. You know, it's always tough, because asking those 5 musicians, you get 20 different songs for the
of
set.
course, and you got so many albums out right now.
Yeah, already,
so
right?
Many songs, yes.
It's crazy.
You gotta choose like 20.
Yeah, it'll be probably a great quiz inside the band to name all songs we've ever released. I think probably no one will remember every song. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough.
But I will keep this for the future. This is a thing I'm definitely gonna ask someone to do.
Please do
name
so.
all the songs we've ever released.
Could be embarrassing, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I will do it.
To embarrass the others. You're gonna check your own songs again.
Yeah. I'm here with the Spotify list and just like, oh, you forgot that.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that would be funny. So, coming already to the final question, you released a single called Coming Home, and I want to know, what's your personal definition of coming home?
Coming home for me is like, feels really like the video itself. Really get back on stage, because as I mentioned earlier, for us, like being on stage for 20 years is such a big part of your life. And you're like, you know, we've been through the teenage ages and everything together, and it was always in combination with live shows. So for me, being on tour with my best friends and the crew, which are also good friends of us, and meeting all the friends you get to know over the years, just feels so good and gives you so much energy that you can also give back so much energy, that this is for me the place to be, and this is coming home for me.
So let's hope we can all come home this year.
Yeah.
Again.
Fingers crossed.
Yes, please. So thank you, Jim, for the interview. It was very great. I was pleased to meet you. And yeah, for everybody, buy this record. And like and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you loved it. And we'll see you next time.
Thanks for having me. Great job.
Thanks.
something started driving me